us for our full-time ASMR. Listen to the sounds of these fallen leaves crunching. The sounds of a pumpkin pie being made. A man falling down the stairs. Fucking cock! Fuck! Your parents fighting at 5 p.m. on Thanksgiving.
Why? Just because you don't like it.
I don't let people screw with me when I'm driving, alright?
But you like people screwing with you because for whatever fucking reason, right?
Thank you for joining us for our full-time ASMR.
Oh boy.
What a spectacular intro that was.
Oh yeah, that's some nice ASMR to get you into your day, get you nice and horny early in the morning or late at night if you're trying to go to sleep. Some people like to do that.
I like to do that. Sometimes I like to, and I'll be honest. I'll get serious for a second. Sometimes I like to just put on a random podcast just so I could jack off. Not to the podcast sometimes, but not to that. Not always. Not to that podcast specifically, but sometimes I like to put it on the background so it flood. Because that way, I just think it's a hassle sometimes if I want to choke the chicken. And they're like, oh, I got to put my earbuds on so no one hears me. But if I play the podcast in the background, I can hear it on my phone still, but at a lower volume.
Definitely hippie. Yeah, that's certainly a life hack you can get away with. Just got to make sure you lock the door, and then no one comes in your bedroom.
Someone's coming.
Yeah, someone's going to come inside the bedroom, and but it's not going to be unwanted. It's going to be very much wanted and very warranted. Very, very, very large load.
Planned even.
A planned load. Yeah,
planned load.
Very true. Caesar, you told me earlier about on your porn searches, you see some AI pornography ads.
Dude,
I've yet to see those.
I don't know if anybody else has seen this AI porn ad, but it's like you find your video and then you click it, and then in an ad comes up like, "Hi there, I'm a hot AI girl, and I'm gonna make you come." Like it's a beautiful woman, but it's all AI. So I'm gonna make you come, and then what? 5 seconds, and I just click skip. I'm like, whatever.
No, you won't.
No, you won't.
Good nice try.
Yeah, but I've seen it. It's come up. I haven't seen it as often, but I've seen it twice so far, and it's the same ad that's come up too. I'm just like, wow. AI's getting everywhere.
Damn, they've gone from shitty YouTube AI ads to shitty Pornhub AI ads. They have shorts on Pornhub now?
They do?
They get shorts,
Oh, I gotta see those.
It's just like YouTube. You're scrolling through the video and there'll just be like a bar. It's like shorts. You can slide through the bar. It's like, just random porn shorts. You can you scroll over it and then you hold it for a second so it starts kind of playing on the thumbnail. You do that with those too. So you don't even have to watch them. You can just scroll through ad nauseum, just looking at all these shorts of various kinds.
Anal, doggy, missionary. Oh, here we go. Butt sex.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's
I don't want anal. I want butt sex.
It's just two butts rubbing up against each other.
Exactly. Just butts fucking. Yes.
No, it's like the double-ended like a butt plug kind of thing.
It's a scene from Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah, just like I had to be like, yeah.
Have you seen that movie?
A long time ago, but yeah.
Yep, sad at the end. That hot bitch, whatever her name is, she's some actress. I forget.
Yeah, but I mean, it is sad, but she's hot. So is it really that sad?
And then she goes home all haggard, and she just hugs her. Either she gets a bunch of money or a bunch of coke. She holds it, and then falls asleep on the couch. Be like, hopefully I don't have to do that again for like 2 nights at least.
Yeah, that's a trip you don't want.
Yeah. It literally shows you. It's a pretty good movie. In the end of it, it shows you 3 of the very possible life paths that hard drug users can take you down. Either not even if you're a woman. You can be a drug. You can be a homeless dude sucking cock for money. You can be.
I've done it.
Yeah, you can be rock bottom, just doing sexual favors. You got nothing left but your body, so you're using that just to get the drugs into you. You could go to prison for possession of said drugs, and then get fucked up even more in there. Or you could like what happened to Jared Leto before he became a shithead piece of shit. You can not clean up your track mark and wounds properly enough and get that shit big infected, so you gotta wake up and your arm's amputated, and then you're handcuffed to the table because you're probably also gonna get thrown into jail. But you just gotta get the proper antibiotics first.
That's why he's such a good method actor. He has no arm.
Yep. Oh, and then his mom too. If you're a geriatric, an old person, you get hooked on the fucking pills, then that puts you in a fucking schizophrenic psyche.
Wow.
That part was the most fucked up because she was just so innocent, and she's like, oh, I just want to be thinner. And so they give her diet pills, which in the 90s, early 2000s is just speed. It's just
Yeah, of course.
it's
So
just
you don't,
medical
so you
grade
don't
speed.
fucking eat. Of course.
Yeah, it keeps and there's fucks you up. And
Burns through everything in your
Yeah.
body first, and then
it's like, oh, you take this one in the morning, this one in the afternoon, this one at night, and the night one is a downer to put you to sleep. Then she's mixing them and taking more. She's like, she doesn't think she's looking good enough because fucking the TV guy. That's crazy. It's a really good
well,
movie.
I'd fuck the TV guy too.
Yeah, he's it's what's his name from Happy Gilmore, the guy, the villain in the first one. It's that guy.
Oh yeah, that guy. What's his name? The handsome looking
Yeah,
guy.
no idea what his name is, but I know in Happy
Brian
Gilmore,
Conway.
in Happy Gilmore, Shooter McGavin. That's his character's name.
Yeah, good old
Yeah,
Shooter McGavin. You won't make that shot. He's like, watch me. And then he's whatever, you know.
And I'll be waiting for you in the parking lot.
You ever see the second movie?
I haven't.
I've seen the second one.
Yeah, we talked about it when it first came out. You said you
We
watched,
did? Oh yeah, that's right. Bad Bunny's in it.
What? Oh, crazy.
Yeah, Bad Bunny's in there,
Good-
and
good
then
for him.
you can barely understand. No, you can understand him, but he's there. He's got this weird curly perm fucking head thing going on in that
Weird
movie.
fucking thing on his head going
I don't know
on.
what's going on there, but apparently people are mad that it. Well, not Trump's mad that he's playing at the Super Bowl.
I was gonna mention. I don't know if Trump specifically. Yeah, a lot of people are fucking back. He's an immigrant, even though Puerto Rico is a territory of America, even though they can't vote, it's still a territory.
It's still a territory of America.
just like Guam and Samoa. Others.
And there's Mexicans on the football teams too.
Yeah, there's and if you look at people have been like, oh yeah, what have been like the last like 5 Super Bowls? It's like Shakira. And then like
she's Argentinian.
Yeah, and then not Kendrick, 'cause he's American, but there was like it's like the like top 5 like best ones or like recent ones. It's like, yeah, it's all like because who gives a shit? It's just music. It doesn't matter. And then as I say, you hear about this. Conservative right wingers, whatever, they're gonna make their own Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh,
That's gonna play. It's gonna be American artists, good Christian messaging, and you're gonna have to change the channel because, of course, Super Bowl it's only playing on one channel. And that's gonna cause some friction at some fucking parties, because some people are gonna want to watch the regular actual halftime show. They're gonna have some ass over here being like, "Nah, turn on Fox so we can watch the good American halftime show," which is gonna be
garbage,
infinitely garbage. They're gonna get
ass.
They're gonna get fucking.
It's not gonna have the budget as the actual Super Bowl.
Yeah, they're gonna get fucking jerk off Toby Keith to do fucking everything.
Jerk
fucking dumb fucking Toby Keith.
Good old 75-year-old Toby
Fuck
Keith.
Toby Keith. Yeah, we didn't talk about it because we didn't have a podcast last week. We want to mention it right now. Fuck Toby Keith. Toby Keith is a piece of shit.
Nick hates Toby Keith with a passion.
His song, well, all right, it's his one fucking song because he's just saying it outright. He's saying the quiet part out loud. People just like, it's a catchy song. Boom, boom, Toby Keith. It's it's a song. How do you like me now? Which it's titled that followed by exclamation point question mark, implying that he's screaming this at the subject of the song. It's a very terrible song. It starts like the lines. I was always yeah, it's like I was always a crazy one. Broke into the stadium and wrote your name on the 50-yard line.
Because that's normal.
Yeah. He's talking about a girl who is the good one and a valedictorian. So and he hated her because that he says in the song he didn't like that she was so smart. So he under her name. Or under her number, he wrote "call for a good time," which is sexual harassment, implying that she's going to, she's a hooker for pay on call. So he says he did that, and then and apparently he goes on to say, "Oh, and you just never noticed me, and what the fuck? Because you didn't like me." She did notice you. You were a piece of shit, Toby Keith. You fucking asshole. It's a whole rant. Yeah,
but it's a good rant.
Read the lyrics to the song "How Do You Like Me Now."
It's pretty bad.
And just read the words that he is saying, and it's right there. That's just he's a retarded incel. That is Toby Keith in a nutshell.
Yeah, but a lot of people like him. He's a very popular, famous country singer.
Yep, and that song came out in 1999, so it was it was a different time, but
maybe she would have called him then. Maybe.
But even then, it's I'm trying to view it from the 1999 lens when I was just born. But it still just seems real weird. It's like there's nothing in that song that makes Toby Keith sound like a good person. It's just him admitting to being an asshole, and then him having shower arguments where he's in the song. He's like, "Oh, your husband's out all the time, and he's not home to love you, and he took your life away, and you got all these kids, and they hear you crying at night because he's not there to love you." It's like, how the fuck do you know this, Toby Keith? Are you watching this lady? Are you spying on her? And because he's either spying on her and knows this is happening, in which case sucks for her, but that's terrible on Toby Keith's part, or he's just making this up in his mind because he's a fucking incel who can't get over that chick in high school.
That's most likely the scenario that's going
Yeah,
on.
how Toby Keith 1999? How the fuck old were you by this time? I knew you
That's a good point. When was he born?
who knows? Too long ago or not long? I don't know. Fuck Toby Keith.
Should never have been born.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's just pining over her. And I know country music has very low depth of material to draw from. You're either writing about drinking beer or your truck or the
drinking
rain,
beer in your truck.
or drinking beer in your truck, being sad, or just
Being sad, drinking beer in your truck.
Yep, just getting back at that bitch who left you, that my dumb other two wives. Yeah, country music is just fucking. It's degenerate music for degenerates. It exemplifies reckless drinking, having multiple wives.
The most important part.
Exactly. There's multiple songs like all my wives, all my exes live in Texas. So so you're a fucking scumbag who, if you have all these exes, then you're
just not a good person.
Yeah, you're not. There's a thing that say, right, if you think everyone around you is an asshole, you might be the asshole.
Yeah, you're most likely definitely the asshole, and I should know because I think that.
Yeah. It's so crazy, though. It's like country music. It's like at its core, it's supposed to be like good American wholesome Christian values, but then like on the outer layer, it's mostly about just getting drunk and being an adulterer.
Hey, the Christians did it.
Yep,
They got drunk.
Yeah, it's very true. I saw a post on Reddit today. It was a fucking guy because
What did he say?
In today's America, religious fanatics and crazy people are more alive than ever because they're being emboldened by our current administration and then the religious authoritative state they're trying to implement right now. So there's a guy who's like, I'm getting rid of all the demonic things in all the demonic Christmas ornaments in my home, and it's like, because
so you're gonna get rid of the tree, the
it's
ball.
Like, it's like a fucking like a sleigh that looks like it's made of like the candy what the hell? It's like it's sleigh made of gingerbread and candy, and it's just Christmas ornaments. It's like it's probably like, oh, it's pagan. But it's like you're fucking.
It's gingerbread.
Yeah, and these are dollar store things that you bought that have been in your house because you bought them, and also it's these same people. It's like it's same people who are super into the Constitution, American ideals. It's like they cherry pick what they want because there's some part in the Bible. I think someone posted on the comments. It's like a Bible quote. They didn't mention the book or what passage it was from because it could be bullshit. But it was some line about like, and thou shalt not scar them thyself or leave marks or ink or something relating to like self harm and like tattooing, And this guy, of course, tatted up. He's like muscly because, of course, he's that kind of fucking dumb asshole. So, of course, it's like, well, do you eat lobster? Do you fucking what are these other things? Do you fuck your wife in the ass? Because that's sodomy.
Well,
yeah, people would love to cherry pick, and it's and they're real good at doing it because and they just do that, and they think, well, that's the way they believe, and then they find others that believe in it the same way as them. They can just get in their echo chamber and then reinforce their own shitty ideas.
Yeah, that's the scary part when you got one guy who thinks like that, who cherry picks to an obsessive amount or to obsessive type of cherry picking, and then when it gets to that point, you find somebody else, and then at some point you form this whole congregation of like 30 people who are all just fucking stupid, who have nothing else to believe in their sad lives, so they're just like, I have my buddy, and then we're all whatever, fucking
yeah, and we're getting ready for the rapture. Guy on TikTok said the rapture, and there's people like selling their assets, like, well, I'm not going to need it, and then there's another, again, just on Reddit, a person, this might have been fake, I don't know, because it was on Reddit, you never know, but it was a person and talking to like a dog sitter, and he's like, this is the message I got. It's like, oh, well, hey, since we're gonna get raptured, would you be able to pet sit our dogs? Like, well, one, that's implying that they're not gonna get raptured, so they're not good enough for your.
No, they're good. They're gonna get raptured.
Well, no, because like the person asking, it's like, hey, I know you're not gonna get raptured. They didn't say that, but it's like,
I see.
Implying it's like, I'm not gonna be here. You're obviously still gonna be here. So could you watch the dogs while I'm gone? And it's.
You mean so to keep your dog? Do you want me to keep your dog?
Yeah, exactly.
At that point, you want me to keep your dog?
Yeah, but it's people. I don't even know how that happened. People are so fucking like retarded. But this has happened many times throughout history. People have, I think like a Seventh-day Adventist or one of their different branches or sects of their religion. They in like the 80s or 70s or something. They were like, yeah, mathematically, like the numerology show, like the world is going to end with the rapture happening on this date. And then a bunch of like people they like bought land for like the rapture, like the end of the world. So like when the end of the world happened, they could have like a piece of land to get away from the city because apparently that's what devil's gonna rise in like cities.
Yeah, because that's where they come. Yeah, because that's where they spawn.
And then surprise, surprise, nothing happens, and they're left there with their dick in their hand, and
look at my land,
and they gotta go. Oh, I guess we were wrong. Oh,
what are we gonna do with all this land?
Yep. It's
I
terrible.
don't know.
I told you earlier, every day more and more terrible things happen. And it makes me, it drives a stake deeper into my mind that makes me either A, want to kill myself, or B, kill massive amounts of people en masse, just because it's like, this is fucking frustrating. None of us deserve to be in this fucking hellish world that we're probably never going to arise out of.
You know, obviously, none of us deserve to be in this world, obviously, because one day we just woke up and like, oh, hey, we're here.
Yeah.
But
But specifically the not even just the political climate, it's like the political climate, the economical and environmental, just all just shit show.
yeah, but I feel like
Right.
it's always been that way for any of us. Like our parents, their parents before. I feel like it's always been like bad to some degree
Yeah.
in any of the sides, or if you want to look at it that not like political sides, but like in any of the sides, like political, economical, whatever. Like in anything, I feel like it's always been that way. People say like when we were growing up from that older generation, like our time was so much better. Like my godmother's time, she was born. Let me give you the reference. She was born in 1921. You know what's going on in 1921? The golden years were going. And guess what happened? The Great Depression happened.
Mhm.
I asked her one time as she was dying in her hospital bed, because now is the time to ask her personal questions.
Oh yeah.
She's I'm like, what was it like growing up during the Great? Because she was like 10 during the Great Depression. Well, I remember every week my mom would pull me and my sister on a wagon, and she would pull us to the mission, because it was the
Yep,
mission.
yep.
And everyone got 1 pound of rice, beans, and a half a loaf of bread, and we had to make that last the whole week. Yeah, that sounds fucking great, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You're starving to death, fucking all these other things.
That
going.
part wasn't that great. But then later on, after the World War.
No, but I mean, like in general, yeah, sure. After the war, like that was like during the years where it was good, fucking from like 1919 to 1928 or whatever. But like that time was good. Yeah, but even then, like there's so much. It's all just fucking shit covered in gold anyway.
But it wasn't as close to home. Well, it kind of was during World War II, because then the world was literally at war, and the Great Depression was shit. But during the Great Depression, everyone was going through the depression, except of course the rich elites, of course, because why would they be going? But everyone is going through the depression. Everyone is feeling it. And then World War II, everyone was feeling the effects of that. All the fathers and all their brothers were leaving. Everyone was going, except for the people who could dodge a draft. And same with Vietnam, because Donald Trump, he famously dodged a draft by getting like some fucking bullshit medical thing written up. But things have always been bad like that, but it's never been like it is right now. Like there was bits of it like McCarthyism in like the 60s, like the Red Scare. That's when people were like, oh, any of your neighbors could be communists. And that's
still true to this day.
That is very true. But again, speaking seriously now, that's kind of what it is now. Everyone's looking at each other like, you fuck, because back then I said it's like you could be a communist working for them, whatever. Now it's like, oh, you like those illegals. You want them to take our jobs and get our free health care, and fucking it's all shenanigans. And it's so fucking the
free healthcare.
The worst part about it is the fucking retards that are in the palm of Trump's hand, just listening to everything he says. I saw a funny reply again on Reddit. It was a picture of Ralph from The Simpsons. You know, the
Ralph,
the police chief's son.
Oh yeah.
I think his name is Ralph, and it was like him with a MAGA hat on. He was like, "I can't wait to believe what the president tells me." It's like, literally, just no thoughts in your brain, just taking whatever he says at face value and believing it's true.
Well, then but that goes back to like what I kind of said earlier. Like people just need something to like
exactly
because if he's the president, he's the figure. So we're like, oh, well, you got to follow him.
Exactly. And it's like, no, you don't, because he's defiling the Constitution. But they're so fucking red pilled and Jesus pilled that they're like, oh no, God, fuck them queers. God don't like them queers. And Trump is just saying all this shit that they're racist and sexist, homophobic minds are thinking all the time. It's like, oh, we can finally be racist now. And then like those fucking like the vice president. Remember JD Vance recently? There was like a message came out from like these right wing chat logs. He's like, they're just a bunch of kids. How can they're just kids. You can't punch them too hard. Meanwhile, these are like grown, like 20 to 30-year-old men that have been elected and put into political places and shit that are just spouting literal Nazi rhetoric and racist terms, literal N-words and F slurs, and just literally, and it's all just the dumbest basic shit too. It's like, oh, they're black, they eat watermelon and chicken. Oh, you're Indian, you smell bad. Like it's not funny, creative, or intelligent. They're doing literally what middle schoolers do.
Yeah,
it's literally
we've done it. Everyone's done it.
Yeah, but then here's the thing: you grow up and realize, oh, that was kind of shitty and dumb behavior. That I was trying to be edgy and get a laugh at. But then you realize, oh, people don't think that's funny because it's actually edgy and stupid, and it's not good content in general.
No, it's not good.
And-
But that's the problem with some people too. They don't. They. There's like just some sort of emotional block in their head where they can't mature past that. So then they
Exactly.
just like stay behind in that state the whole time.
Yep, and then it's like it's just like Hitler in Nazi, Hitler and the Nazis. Hitler in the 40s, he needed someone to blame the Jews. So everything's on them. Now it's blame the immigrants. Everything is on them. We need ICE, and it's these fucking Hamas supporters, which is apparent. If you don't want women and children to be murdered, you support Hamas. That's the rhetoric.
Well, I guess
they're
I
going
support
with.
Hamas. I guess.
I guess so. And then it's like all these Antifa, we hate America that's what they call the No Kings Rise. Like these hate America protests, they hate America. It's like just total flagrant fucking straw man, just absolutely not even what it's about at all. And then and the same like the health insurance shit. Like there was again, I saw this on Reddit. It was a woman in like an airport, and she was like, I almost missed my flight because like Ted Cruz was giving like a speech, and she was like, why aren't you talking about like fucking they're talking about like the healthcare and shit? And he's like, she's probably going to a No Kings rally. These Democrats, they want free healthcare for illegals, and she's like, that's not what it is. That's what you retards are saying. That's nowhere written in the laws. That's just the fucking bullshit you're propagating to fucking.
To turn away from the actual fucking.
And he's like, oh, whatever. And she's like, I'm your constituent. I live in Texas. You're the Why don't you listen to me? And he's like, yeah, why don't you call my office? She's like, I have called your office. You don't fucking answer. So she's just on his ass the whole time. And he can
just deflecting.
And he can do nothing but be like, yeah, no king. Well, she's these Antifa, these extremists. And it's like, we're wanting people's rights and healthcare. And of course, one of the things that was recently major news, like, oh, see this giant line at the food bank, huh? All these veterans are here at the food bank. Kind of crazy that the nation that's supposed to care about its warriors, and it's the people serving its nation. Isn't that kind of like the Republican thing too? Like they're super into the military. That's why you're spending so much money on it. But it's almost like you don't care for the individuals. You care about the institution itself.
Yeah, and then they take away, and then they take away cuts too from the veterans. What do you call it?
Yeah, like the VA, the Veterans Association.
Like their thing that they get like after they leave.
Yeah, they're fucking,
They take money away from that.
Yep, they lower that, absolutely money.
Yeah, because that makes sense.
I saw a graph that was like over time, and this, I don't know the facts as well, I didn't look at, but it's like, oh, here's so here's the number of people killed in Vietnam. Here's the number of people killed in the Iraq War, and here's the amount of veteran suicides. And it's like, World War II, or it's like fucking Vietnam, it's like 4,000. Iraq, like 3,900. Suicides, 40,000. Magnitudes, way more veteran suicides because they can't get the proper mental and physical help they need after coming back from these tragic situations that we should never put them in the first place.
That horrible, especially Vietnam, but
exactly.
But like most wars, we get involved in them when we shouldn't.
But hey, we gotta have that UFC fight in front of the White House because more military propaganda.
What are you talking about? There was an actual.
Well, no, that's what they're planning to do. There are plans for that, to build a UFC octagon in front of the White House. And also it doesn't make sense because there's like a tunnel or thing underground the White House. It's like that lawn can't handle that much space. It's like these giant mega structure. It's like fucking ridiculous, wasting money. Also, think about this. What happened to Doge? Remember when Doge was a thing? Like Elon Musk and like fixing government spending and like.
Well, that's when
But what happened? What's going on with that now? That was supposed to be like a whole new thing, and that's just what's come about of that. Like nothing.
Well, nothing, because when it flopped on TV live, like everyone's gonna get support on this. Remember, it was like he was on the Tonight Show or something doing something for it.
Yeah, because he's like, we're gonna cut American whatever. It was like frivolous spending and unnecessary spending. Usually, I don't know much about civil engineering and politics and the forming of like groups like NATO and NASA and stuff, but usually they don't like exist for 6 months and then like poof into thin air. Government organizations don't usually do that. They usually have a purpose that they're put there for. But then, hey, national parks, we got that was serving no purpose. That's gone now. That's why we got National Guard picking fucking garbage and trimming trees in DC, because we got no national forestry anymore.
They got to protect it somehow.
Yeah. And then there was like a protest in Chicago where they're like outside like an ice center, and of course the people in the ice center are just shooting pepper bullets and throwing tear gas grenades into these groups of peaceful protesters. And then even in like Oregon and shit where they're doing the No Kings Rise, people assholes rolling up in trucks and like rolling coal where they like rev it, so like like the smoke comes out of their engine right in front of the You know,
into the group of the
Yeah.
protester.
yeah, exactly.
I've seen videos
which
of
is illegal because that's against the Environmental Protection Act, and that's you could be fined and thrown in jail if you, and it's happening everywhere. But again, laws don't matter, rules don't matter, nothing matters anymore. People can just kind of do whatever they want. And like Trump said, because he pardoned what's his name, fucking
DeVito.
Anthony DeVolger Santos, that fuckface who lied constantly throughout his whole political career about his mom dying in 9/11 and being Jewish. It was that guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
he's
kind
like,
of
I didn't say it
remember
was
that
Jewish.
guy.
I said it was Jewish.
It's
Yeah.
different.
Also lied about his mom dying in 9/11 when she
Yeah.
died. Like a decade later from a heart attack or something. It's like she wasn't even in the country at the time. That guy got pardoned by Trump because he voted Republican. He was always a good Republican voter, so I gotta pardon him. And then Trump's also saying about I'm the president. I could, these protesters, these against America, I could turn them into terrorists or whatever. He's basically citing an act that's like against whatever the fuck, like against like violence and like shit like that. But it's like, well, then why, that could have been done for, why didn't you do that for the January 6th the literal insurrection? Crazy. And then also on January 6th, there's like another thing recently. People forget time. Like people forget that Trump was president from 2016 to 2020.
He was
on January 6th when it was supposed to the transfer of power. Trump was still president then. There's people on like Fox used to be like, why wasn't the Biden FBI there? Well, it's like, well, Biden wasn't president yet. Trump was still the president when that happened. So, and people just forget that Trump was president from 2016 to 2020. It's like, oh, this Biden economy. It's like, well, what about the 4 years before that when Trump was doing? What
he
about
was there?
It can't. The day Biden becomes president, it can't become the Biden economy because he didn't do all those things those other 4 years. That's another cognitive dissonance that people seem to forget. They forget that Donald Trump was doing things for 4 whole years.
Well, he wants someone else to blame who isn't there.
Exactly. And then George Soros. Everyone's like, all those the No Kings protests, those hate America protests. It's all communists paid off by George Soros. It's like, well, everyone's like, well, where's my money? Okay, where's my money then? Come on, George, give me my money. I'm supposed to be a paid agitator. Where's my money? George Soros, the fucking 90-year-old fucking guy, the geriatric, probably doesn't know what the fuck is going on. And
that's the country we live in.
They continue to blame it on George Soros. Like, again, this man who is, again, he's clocked the fuck out. He doesn't give a shit. He's like 95. He's at least, I don't know how old he is, but he's at least 90. George Soros can't give 2 shits of a fuck what's going on because he's in the Virgin Islands or whatever the fuck. He's not paying agitators. He doesn't have the time to do that. He doesn't give a fuck. But like you said, like we've been saying, they just need a scapegoat. They need that Jew, George Soros, that fucking Jew. And because I'm sure he has funded some, Democratic things, he's given donations.
Sure.
What about when Elon Musk or other right-leaning people donate to things? Isn't that kind of the same thing? Because they do it more?
But George Soros, he's a dirty Jew.
You know what they say about the dirty Jews?
They're fucking everywhere. They control the weather. We got to get hold of Biden's weather machine.
Yeah, well, that was in the Oval Office. The weather machine was in there.
Oh yeah. That's another thing that people honestly believe is that the weather machine. Like this chick from The Sopranos actor who's not saying much, but is Drea De Matteo, hot as fuck, real piece of ass, this one, but honestly believes in a weather machine. She is far right into the propaganda. It's like, wow, you did just shove a cock in your mouth and shut the fuck up, you stupid whore. She gets her teenage son to take her OnlyFans pictures, which are, it's not nude.
What?
It's not nude. It's all, but she is in a bikini and like in sultry poses. And I was like, yeah, I get my kid to do it. So
yeah, that's not weird
at
all.
Yeah, but it's all weird. And also, of course, Kristi Noem or whatever it is, or shooting the dog in the gravel pit. That's something that happened, but people don't care. I guess people just
you need to shut your mouth, you Hamas supporting son of a bitch. Yep. You don't know what you're talking about. This is blasphemy. Our country was founded on religion. And
I think there was another poll that was done. It's like a large percent of Americans, know and think that the First Amendment is important, but don't know exactly what it is or why.
Wow. They teach you that.
They just hear they're breaking our First Amendment rights. Like, yeah, that means I can say whatever I want. And then if you disagree, I get to throw you in prison. That's the First Amendment, right? They forget it works both ways. It's like, no, freedom of speech, but not for you.
Look, I'm so far, like, especially with I've always been disconnected from politics and the world in general because I like to live in my own head where not like as my escape, but like just because it just doesn't really interest.
And it doesn't directly affect you, and that's
Well,
that's
it
not
does
part
kind of, but
but it's not like people aren't bashing on your door, but but
no.
shit's happening. But you, Caesar, are not being directly affected. And that's what makes it fucking hard for a lot of people too. It's like, well, nothing's happening to me. It's like, well, fucking.
Not to you, yes, but it is happening almost everywhere else.
But no, it is good though to if you can live in your bubble in your radius where you're trying to let too much outside shit affect you. That is healthy to a degree.
Well, healthy to a degree, but then most of the days I'm just inside my own head, like, God, I should do this. I should be doing something else, and then I'm like, man, I'm hungry. I should go fucking.
But that's all that's part of it though. That's you're living in your bubble dealing with your problems, which and then it's it gets hard though because constantly shit is pushing down. And you got to think about all this other fucking shit happening that you can't really do anything about. But you hoping someone in power can and will, but they won't. So.
Not until our next president, at least. Maybe, if we're lucky.
We'll see.
Remember, we still have 3 years.
If we
of
get
Trump,
another one, we'll see.
No, I'm sure we will. I don't think. Well, but then again, I can't say shit because Trump was almost shot at once. Which honestly, we can all agree that if he didn't turn his head in that moment, things probably would have been a lot better. But
yeah, who knows what?
Who knows what would happen?
Yeah, I can guarantee.
I still miss Charlie Kirk.
That's what I say too. People are still so fucking. Like,
I saw in where we live in our valley where we live. I saw there was a tribute thing going to happen for Charlie. I'm like, why?
Why? And the
why?
people was like, oh, we gotta get a statue made of him and Jesus, all these churches. It's because he was the figurehead. He was part of their fucking. He was their mouthpiece.
In their group, yeah.
So they're just like, oh, he's so fucking great. But it's like, no one. No, who else has gotten this treatment in history? And why were people this fervent about like Abraham Lincoln when he was assassinated? Where they're like, oh, we got to build a statue of Jesus and Lincoln. That's why they have the Lincoln Memorial. But but it wasn't this great when JFK was shot. People, I mean, it wasn't as crazy. But it's because we have AI now. And it's like, oh, let me type in Jesus hugging Charlie Kirk into AI. Oh, look at the puppet, because it's so easy to make people don't care about the quality of content. They can just make shit and say, oh, look at this thing AI and I did. It's like, no, only AI did it, and then AI didn't even do anything. It just kind of plagiarized other people's work and formed an amalgamation of it. It didn't really do anything.
It's just sad to see the kind of the kind of society we do live in, where everyone's easily manipulated by things that influence the way they think, and it's just
we're just turning into the movie Idiocracy. Just we're getting closer and closer to watering plants with Gatorade because it's got electrolytes in it. It's what plants crave.
Hey, and that's sugar. That's good for their brain too.
Yeah,
so.
glucose, something, glucose, and plants glucose. They like Gatorade.
That's why I don't drink Gatorade anymore. It's because of that.
I'm not a plant.
I'm not a plant. I don't need it.
Yeah.
I go through photosynthesis naturally.
What, plants need water? Like that stuff out of the toilet? You're fucking stupid.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Who drinks
that's the plot of Idiocracy. They have fucking water fountains with Gatorade in it. It's like, oh, the water stuff out of the toilet? What? That's what we're literally getting to. It's crazy.
But let's look on a positive now. We've been focusing a lot of negative. Let's look on the positives of living in our world now.
Yeah.
Because there's no greater feeling of where you wake up one morning and then you go to a donut shop to get donuts. Like that's great. Like that's a great.
Walking out with that big pink box that does
or
something
the white box, or the white box.
Sometimes a white box, yeah.
Or sometimes even a bag.
Oh yeah, sometimes a bag if you get a couple. But if you're getting a dozen, you want that box and you want it to be pink. Donuts taste better out of a pink box.
Yeah.
Because if it's a white box, that could be like cake, that could be breads or pastries. Oh, if it's a pink box, like, oh, that bitch got donuts.
I fucking love it. Look, and this is gonna maybe sound sad because of what I said before about living in your own bubble, but like you got to find things that you enjoy too, so you can like forget about all this bad stuff that's going on. I like going to a donut shop. Yeah, I like going on walks. I like getting high, going on a walk to the donut shop.
All three at once.
All three at once. Like you just find there's beautiful things to living too. It's not all this like hate of political whatever going on. But it's just. At least that's how I try to live. I like doing what makes me happy.
Exactly. That's what you should do. But then you get people.
That's what you should do.
You people like me heard like, oh fuck, I really want to get in a Reddit argument.
Hamas supporters.
Yeah. There's some. It's like it's so unhealthy. It feels so good to tell someone, no, you're a fucking idiot for believing this, and here's why.
But some people need that though.
Yes, but then some people don't believe it. Like
that's because they're delusional.
Like I was talking about with AI. Someone we played the game Carrion for the shitstorm of spookiness.
Such a fun game.
And someone was like, "Oh, hey, here's some AI art I made of Carrion like things," and it's just like,
So AI made it.
Yeah, so AI made it, and AI didn't make it. It just took fan art and other like official art and morphed it into amalgamation of shit that doesn't even resemble Carrion, besides being a fleshy red horror monster.
But did it look cool at least?
I mean, it looked like AI made it, and it looked like generic, you know. And there were like two pictures that were the exact same, just slightly different. It's like, well, you at least curated to not show that same picture fucking twice. But yeah, this guy was just holding firm to his beliefs. Like, no, yeah, it's AR, yeah, it's fine. I don't see, it's creepy, isn't it? It's like, well, no, because it's the fucking garbage. These people can't like comprehend like depth of analysis. They only go surface level. Like, oh, I want creepy art. Creepy carrion art. I made creepy carrion art. It creepy. Yay!
And this is what kind of scares me a little bit, going about to like AI and stuff. Like people just get surface level stuff. Like, and I don't mean to brash on this part, but like my brother, whenever he's stuck on something, and a lot of other people too, not just him, but this is my example because I see it. He's in school, you know, he's doing whatever he does, and sometimes he's like, yeah, I took a test for my class because you know how you get, if it's an online class, you can just take the test there. They give you a few tries to do it.
Yeah, just open another tab and Google
Yeah,
whatever.
well, he goes to chat GPT. He's like, what I like to try to do is if I like to try to guess first, and then like if he gets it wrong, like he'll look it up on ChatGPT afterwards, and then like, yeah, I use that for this, and then I use it for school, and then I use it to help me get like brainstorm ideas for things. But then you get like the type of people who like ask ChatGPT to like write their whole essay for them, write a bullet point thing for them. But like at that point, I understand like it is helpful for certain things, but like at what point? Because I never used like AI or anything when I was in school. Like I always had to like fucking like actually think about it.
Yeah,
and
you
I'm
gotta
just
put
like,
some
oh,
critical
shit.
thought into your work instead of just having things spoon fed to you. Also, you'd be a fucking brain dead moron.
And I see a lot of videos online of like professors of like talking to their students about like, if you use ChatGPT, I will fail you because you're not supposed. And then some people do it anyways because they still turn it in too.
Yeah,
like people
he's not gonna know because they're like,
change some words around or whatever. Fucking.
But here's the thing: if you use that, ChatGPT isn't a fucking person. It can't fact check. It just again aggregates things that already exist and gives you information based on that. So it can just totally give you wrong information that you're just gonna believe because the magic AI computer told you so it must be true. It's like when the internet was first created. It's like Google. It's like, oh, I saw it on Facebook. It must be true. No, it's the exact same thing.
And that's the thing that kind of scared, because even with the tool like that, it's supposed to be helpful. Obviously, but people use it in other ways to just be lazy and not creative anymore.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. This carrying guy who's like, oh, well, I'm not good at art and I couldn't make it, so I just asked AI to make it. It's like, well, maybe try to get better. And even someone else was like, hey, I saw some of your art. It's actually pretty good. If you worked on it and you tried to become better, you could be better. But people are just like, nah, I just want it fast and now, so I'll just make the AI do it. Look at the work AI, look at the work me and AI did. It's like, no, you didn't. And there's the retards that are like, these people don't know what they're talking about, man. It looks cool. It's like, well,
sure.
It's not about the fact that it looks cool. It's regurgitative, degenerate fucking garbage. And it's like, well, it doesn't matter, man. Even in a couple of years, it's going to look even better. It's like, it's not the point. It doesn't matter how good it looks. It's the quality and like content of it. And what I'm about to say shows you how truly retarded and deluded and removed from reality these people are. Someone said, it's quote unquote scary art, like it's supposed to be scary, but there's no soul to it. You didn't put any soul into it. I mean, you know what that means, right?
Yeah,
and the
put
guy,
some emotion, some thoughts, and
that's what he said. He said you didn't put any soul into it. The guy replies, who said I sold my soul to AI? I never sold my soul. It's like, no, he doesn't get it. They just don't get it. And no matter how clear you are, they're just so fucking dumb and just like brain rotted and brainwashed by the AI just to think it's gonna be better. Because yeah, it'll perform better, maybe look better, but you still reach the same problem where it's taking from existing things. Let's say, for example, this thing people a lot of brought up. All right, AI can make things. Let's say everyone just stops making, people stop writing books, stop writing movies, stop making art. We have AI to do it now. Well, AI can only draw off of things. It can't create its own thing. It can only draw off of other things, unless you ask it to create an abstract thing. But even then, it'll just take other things and put it together. So AI can't create. It can only aggregate things that already exist, that actual people have already made, or that other AIs have made wrong, and just using that as well and further degenerating it. It's not. No matter how good it looks, it's not good art because it's not art. It's fucking slop. I quit it. This guy was like, oh, I can still make it. I asked it to make it. It's like, well, okay, well then you're fine with middle school cafeteria slop. That's what this is. You're fine with just getting, instead of going to getting a high class, like a nice prime steak and a good mashed potato made in the fucking with the gravy and a delicious side salad. That's actual art that people put time into. You, on the other hand, are okay, and in fact prefer getting slop fed to you on a plate. That's what you prefer.
Some people just.
And then it's like, oh, but the slop but the slop will look better. The McDonald's burger will look better. Yeah, well, it's still a gold
So
piece of
garbage.
shit. Is still a gold piece of shit. It's still a piece of shit. But they don't understand that because again, it's all surface level. It's all how does it look? Well, not what does it mean? What does it say? What do the artists think? What are all these other things that make art? And like music, people make AI music as a whole thing, and you can tell because
Oh yeah.
at least I can tell because like, oh, you're not. It's obvious. It's connecting ideas through song. It's not music. It's just connecting dots. It's obvious, but it's yeah. People they don't think of that. They just want to shove shit out and just have said, oh, I did this when they can't even rationalize that they didn't even do it. It's because you typed in some shit. Like the guy with the carrying art, he's like, oh, I had to type in a lot of things. I had to retype and type, and that to him is putting in effort.
Yeah, like 5 minutes of effort,
Yeah.
maybe, but
That's the same as you getting like a commission piece of work. It's like, I want this. Nah, change this up. That you're not putting in work. You're asking them the actual person to make the work. In this case, you're asking the AI to steal other work. But it'll look good.
that's here. I can't. I think about this sometimes too, like how because when I was in school, obviously, like I said, you actually had to think, and you actually had to like put the time in. Even if you had Google, you could research stuff that way.
You can get Spark Notes and things and like that. But even still, that's things that people have thought about and
Yes.
connections that they have made.
But I imagine being a teacher nowadays is must be the hardest thing to do.
Yeah, I would fucking blow my goddamn brains out. I already even before I was like I can never be a teacher, but now it's like I would be in jail before I would make it a year as a teacher. I would either do some physical or mental harm to at least one child. It's like, oh my,
Especially if they were like that, if they didn't understand the problem. Like, but it's what you wanted. But it's just
it's like another thing I probably again saw on Reddit, but it's like a teacher was like, yeah, I saw. It was like a kid gave me a thing. And it's like, oh, but the ChatGPT, like Google said it. It's like, yeah, but that's not true. It's not. Where's the data? It's like, oh, but it said it. It's but they just can't. Yeah,
they can't process.
People are getting dumber and losing common sense. Which I'll be honest, I don't have a lot of. I was dropped on my head as a kid, so I'm pretty fucking dumb sometimes. I make some dumb decisions, but it's all because it's a product of me and my own rationale and critical thinking or lack thereof. I'm not wasting like, oh, what do I do here? Okay, I'll do that, and then do it shitty.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that scares you too. Like in the future, like if we ever have children. That's the thing. I know you don't want, but you never know what'll happen.
We'll see. Yeah.
But if we ever have kids someday, I don't want at least my son and or daughter to be brought up like how like with the Chat GPT and everything. So like I will force it down there. So like you can't use that.
Yeah, that's why you just have to be a good supportive, a good parent to teach them good lessons and not let their brains rot, not fucking just put them in front of a TV or give them an iPad when like 3. You gotta spend if you want a child if you want a good child, you have to
iPad babies.
Yeah,
iPad babies.
Like these two guys, let's do the Super Best Friend cast or not? They're cast of Super Beast now. But yeah, Pat and Willie. They're both fathers now. One of the guys, the Pat, he has a son who's like 2 years old now, and Willie, he just had a daughter. And Pat's like, yeah, I'll hold my baby. It's like if I'm playing a game, it'll be fine. But if he's playing like Vampire Survivors or like Street Fighter, like 6, like no, baby can't watch that because that's fucking colors and dopamine, and that's like giving them an iPad because it's just so much stimulus. Like no, they have to be brought up well enough to be productive members of society that aren't just brain dead pieces of shit that constantly just need stimuli to hit their fucking brain.
And I want, if I ever have children, I want them to have like somewhat of the same experience that I have because I didn't have a phone, like I didn't have a cell phone until I was like 15.
Yeah, and you didn't really need one.
You didn't really need. Well, you still don't even really need one.
Yeah, but
you could. Yes, obviously, calling it would be kind of.
Yeah. As an adult, you with like some certain jobs, you kind of need one.
You kind of need.
But as a child, it's like you don't really,
No, what do you for like the first 10 years? You're like, do you need a cell phone the first 10 years of your life?
No, when you're 10, no. I think I got my first phone when I was like, either 12 or 13. Yeah, it was like a flip phone. So calling and then I had texting, pressing 111 22 to get the different.
I had the slide with the keyboard.
Yeah, that was my second one. Yeah. I can barely watch you. I can watch YouTube on it. That when I got the side one, I could watch YouTube on it on fucking 240p sideways.
small
And that's what I
screen.
did. I was like, oh, this is so
You
fucking
gotta
cool.
hold it
And
up
then,
close to your face.
yep,
Like,
watching
man.
shitty fake YouTube porn on there. Yep, yeah, watching the Asian lesbians kissing. Yep,
I watch porn on my 3DS.
yeah. I do on my PS4 sometimes. Yeah, it's fucking great.
It's a good time.
Yeah, we want our kids to do that.
Yeah, we want our kids to go on their console or whatever, their shitty phone, and look at
Yeah.
porn that way.
Or at least, yeah, and then you just gotta hope, that your partner doesn't teach them dumb shit. Like I was listening to, I've been getting into not listening to Stavi's World, but the clips he posts where it was like the callers coming in.
Oh my god, yeah.
Some of those, there's one where it's like, yeah, I got my kid, my wife, she's fucking flat earther now. Telling my son about flat Earth shit. It's like,
you don't want to teach them that garbage.
first of all, you gotta
nonsense.
have a significant other who's not fucking brain dead. That's step one. And then and then step two, when you have a kid, you gotta be, you and your partner, you gotta be same team, 100% values. Otherwise, because your kid's gonna split you up and then talk to one another, and then it's not good for anyone.
No, it's not good for everybody. You have to. It's a team effort to raise anything, plants, kids, whatever, animals, because you both have to have that same mindset. Like we got to, you got right in a sense to, not like just right in a sense.
Same lessons and same principles. One parent can't be like, nope, you gotta eat your vegetables. The other parent can be like, yeah, fuck whatever, I don't give a shit. Here's your nuggets. You gotta, because then, like you said, you get the split between them. It's like, oh, well, mom lets me do this, so I'm gonna go to her when I want things, or dad lets me do this, so I'm gonna go ask him. Then it makes a rift between the parents too. It's like, no, you gotta be both together on the same issues and the same mental wavelength. And if you both believe in a flat Earth or that Charlie Kirk could possibly be resurrected, like some fucking.
Hey, RFK's coming back.
Oh yeah. But that's so like fucking.
He's being resurrected.
I can't. It's such like cognitive dissonance. I can understand like being religious or being a Christian. It's like whatever. Yeah, you have your beliefs, whatever. But it's like, but honestly thinking like, oh, I hope Charlie, like when he died, I hope Charlie. What if Charlie gets revived in 3 days? And it's, oh my god. Like I saw again post on Reddit. It's like people like two like comments like, how could you like function as a person while honestly believing that could be a possibility or wanting that to happen? I guess I could see wanting it to happen, but having even an inkling that it could, like that.
Yeah, that's not possible.
We don't live in a fantasy land. We don't live in, and that's another thing too. People take the Bible too seriously.
Yeah, and then they shove those beliefs down people's throats.
Yes.
Like this is what the Lord says. But even though we all know what the Bible, it's just so you can learn and interpret it and value some of those things into your own life. Like that's not like to fucking live aggressively by it, because you're not.
I don't think that whoever created Christianity originally, or I don't know what their thought was, but it seems like to me from what I believe to be a rational person's point of view, that any religion that founds itself on being a good lifestyle builder or foundation, it seems like it wouldn't be necessarily about devotion to the deity itself rather than the messages it has. Because like Aztecs, they had like the god of death. So, we got to appease him. The god of rain. We got to kill 1,000 people to appease the god of death. Like Christianity, it's like, no, Jesus loves you. God loves you. Enter the world of heaven, loving your neighbor. It seems like a lot of things are just like good values and morals and just like ideas that you can interpret into your own life. Not to believe literally that this thing happened, but like, oh, well, Daniel in the lion's den. It's like, oh, he stood proud against lions, so maybe I could confront my boss by asking for a raise. It's not an exact historical thing. It's like, it's again messages, but then people corrupt that into believing like, no, I'm about worshiping God. And it's like, well, it's like I saw when I was on a walk yesterday, or I was driving somewhere, this place. It's like something Church of God. Like Church of God's an interesting wording, because a church is already like a temple to God. Because like if you're a Christian, you have a church, right? Like Jewish people, they don't have churches, they have temples. Muslim people have mosques. So you're not going to have like a Muslim church. Like a Church of God is already, it's inherent in the name church. So by saying Church of God, you're letting people know that you're not practicing Christianity, you're practicing reverence and complete subservience to God, which is two different things.
Yeah.
To me at least, because a good Christian, in my mind, would be a person who embodies Christian values, which is, being good to people around, just being a good person in general.
You want to be treated
not hating people, not trying to force them out of your country because you don't believe they belong. Maybe making immigration reform a little bit easier so they don't have to, either spend 20 years waiting to get in or just try to get in illegally. That's that's retarded. And then believing in God, which like, oh, God said kill the gay people. God said this and this. God said that. It's like, well, it's two different camps, and one is obviously better and more coherent and more grounded in reality than another.
And that's where the influence comes into people too, who just need something to hold on to.
Yep,
So
like we were talking about during Luigi's Mansion 2 gameplay.
that's Al.
Yeah, like in episode 2, I was mentioning that like a pastor who was like, "Yep, drums are the tool of the devil because you beat the drum and it beats and it syncopates with your heartbeat. And if it syncopates with your heart, that's satanic and what was the word?
Satanic and
like not witchcraft, but like it's not heretical.
Black magic.
Yeah, basically it's
Something like that.
Yeah, it's black magic. It's like Chris, like not Chris. Fuck. I can't remember the fucking term for it, but it's pagan. It's pagan shit. Drums are pagan devilry and gods because it beats in your heart and your blood and it's blood magic. It's like, well, that's kind of fucking retarded because it's kind of a drum. And it's like, what about people in your church choir playing drums, to the backing of the hymns? What about that?
That's pagan.
Yep,
Get rid of them.
Yep, that's it. Like again, like talking about that episode. Yeah, it's like the water boy. Drums is the devil. Democrats is the devil.
Thomas Edison didn't invent electricity. I did. Thomas Edison is the devil.
What's that guy in New York? Mom Donnie is the devil. That's another thing that's fucking crazy. It's fucking just cognitive dissonance of fucking retards. Like a New York Mom Donnie, he's Muslim or whatever, and he's like, guy, so he's gonna be governor. He's trying to be governor of New York, and someone was like, this is the worst part. It's like they're young too, because the young people are fucking stupid. It's like this 20-year-old guy, like a not shaved head, but you can obviously tell he's probably a white supremacist. He's like, oh yeah, just being like a white Christian guy, I can't see how you as a Muslim share my values. I just can't see that. That's not exactly what he said, but that's what he was getting across. Yeah, and it's like, well, I'm an American. I believe in, even though my God might be different than yours, I believe in, the same morals, and I want to uphold, the city government and do what's best for the citizens. Like that
sounds reasonable.
Yeah, and the religion has none. That's why. What happened to the separation of church and state? That's like
that's not separate no more.
We forgot about that. We forgot. Forgot about that. Yeah, wasn't that part of the Constitution? That way we're gonna cherry pick around that. That's not a cherry we want to pick.
The founding fathers knew too. They're like, we can't have that together. They can't.
Yep, yeah, exactly, because you get fucking religious fanatics like the Puritans who first showed up here and fucked everything up. It's like, yeah, we want rational people thinking about society and, the country as a whole rather than, what man in the sky wants you to believe and hate gay people. Like, it's bipartisanship. It's what running the country is about, but it's real partisan now. It's all real partisan now.
It's scary.
Yep, and like I said, it makes me want to just kill myself or a bunch of people. So either I don't have to deal with it, and they don't either.
Well, obviously, we all know suicide is never the option.
But it is badass.
It is. It
suicide
would be
is
badass.
badass.
Yeah, it is badass because you take your own life into your hands.
Yep, and nothing's more precious to oneself than their own life, and manhandling it, that's badass.
Well, let's focus on some positives. What have
Positivity.
you been going on? What have you been going on?
I'm HIV positive. That's
Well, I know because I gave it to you.
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I went positive. I went on a long walk yesterday. Got a lot of nice needed sunshine.
Yeah.
Probably got a little color in my facial region, a little red.
Yeah, you're a little red.
Yeah,
red.
It was pretty red yesterday. Yeah, I was walking about. Yeah, like
some sunscreen.
No, I didn't put any on. Kind of forgot about that. Didn't really look too hard for it. I was like, I'll just fucking
whatever.
I didn't know how long it was going to be out anyways. I didn't know it was going to turn into like a 9-mile, like 3-hour walk. So
it just happens.
It just happened. Yep, I walked up and down around. I went down the street and I was like, oh, this street goes all the way down to the highway.
I'm going to take it.
I was walked in there. Like, oh, the street goes all the way behind the airport.
I'll take that.
I'll walk that one. Yeah, that whole street back there. That's like a mile and a half. I remember walking down that street. That was a fucking long ass road. But it was nice and pleasant because you had the airport on the right. It was big open space, not too much traffic.
Were you listening to music, jamming out?
No, I was listening to Harmontown.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's good Harmontown podcast. Listen to all their shenanigans and shit and their D&D campaigns. Fun times.
And now you guys may have known this, you may have seen this, but we have this beautiful pumpkin here.
Yep, you probably can't see it. There is a face drawn onto the pumpkin, but you probably can't see it. But it has not been carved yet. It will be carved at some point before the Halloween time.
It's almost Halloween.
It's another like 2 weeks or so. It'll be that spooky time and the time for the spooks.
Are you giving out candy this year?
No, we never do because the kids don't come around here.
Yeah, it makes sense. This is all the rich old people. I live in a neighborhood where there are families now, so
Okay, yeah.
I'll probably be getting a few knocks on my door this year. So
Yeah, got like a couple of those like big like value pack like mixed bags. Of
yeah,
candy,
just
like,
give out some
get
candy
a
to
couple
some random
bowls.
kids.
Yeah,
Hand it out. Be like,
be a fun
here,
time.
take a. I'm gonna be like, take a handful. Just
Yeah.
grab a good
Yeah,
me and
yep.
then get out of here.
Yeah, just like one handful each. And it's like, oh, and then 'cause you don't want to give the handful because you got big man hands. Those kids, so they got small hands. So a handful to them is not the same as a handful to you.
Yeah, exactly. That way, it's and whatever's left over, I can eat.
Yep. Or you can be at this ass is like one piece each.
No, that's fucking annoying as shit. Like, oh, here's a Tootsie Roll. You're like, oh, thanks, fucking asshole.
Yep.
And then,
Bullshit. Maybe if you get like if you're in like a I don't know. We don't live in a heavily trafficked areas with children besides the child trafficking we're doing. Like I can imagine even like a big suburb where there's like a lot of families, and if like 6 kids show up at your door at once, I can imagine giving like maybe 3 pieces each. Because if you give like a handful each, you're gonna be out, and if you're getting that maybe like 5 or 10 minutes.
yeah, but that's at least better, giving like 3 or 4
Yeah,
instead of like just
not one. Yeah, one.
Here's a box of dots. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
I
thanks.
say here's a box of raisins.
People who, if you give out healthy shit during Halloween, you're the devil. You're the fucking devil.
Here's a Nature Valley bar.
Well, if it's the chewy ones, then maybe that's not
Yeah,
too
chewy.
bad.
You don't want
Yeah.
you don't want to get the crunchy one.
No, the
That's
crunchy ones
good for it.
only good if you put peanut butter on and dip it in milk. But
Oh, that's pretty good. Make it like
Yeah.
a
like a little sandwich, yeah,
Ooh, ooh.
that's what I do. Sometimes I do like sometimes if I was real hungry and fat, some days I'd get like 3 packs, do like 3 little sandwich cookies. They're like,
Dip, dip, dip.
and it's good too if you just dip it by itself in a glass of milk too. Like that's fine as well because it's just oats and honey. You can't really complain about that.
Yeah,
but-
and even just I'll just be honest. Even eating on its own, I'll eat a Nature Valley like the little 2-pack. I'll just eat it over the trash can, over the sink, so all
yeah,
the
because it's very
all,
crumbly.
all the grain dust just immediately goes into the disposal.
It's
Makes
a good
sense.
time. No,
Yeah.
I'm excited for Halloween this year. It'll be different since I'm in a new house now. Because even back then, at my parents' house, I was the youngest person there, so not really many kids were walking by anymore, really. So
Yeah, and if it's like a whole street and like 2 houses decorated, it's like you're not gonna go trick or treating down those fucking
Nah.
streets.
you're gonna
It's-
get touched if you go down that way.
Yeah, probably. I'm sure there's there's areas where it's like we know this area is known for doing shit. Like every city has like their own like candy cane lane or whatever during Christmas. Like the whole street.
Yeah, the whole street's
every
all
house.
lit up.
I'm sure
yeah.
during Halloween too. It's like there's certain blocks like that, probably because they know there's a lot of kids around. But they all go out and that's the known spot to go to.
I would like to be, if some point in the future when I'm an old man, I wouldn't mind being the like on Halloween day, like I'm that house. So like, oh, all the kids like he gives the king size candy bar.
Yeah,
I
or
wouldn't mind
the
being
full fucking Twix.
Yeah, I
or
wouldn't
the
mind
full
being
the full Kit Kat. The full 4 pieces.
the king size. Yeah, all king
Yeah.
size stuff. I would like to be.
Sleeves of Reese's, the 4-pack.
Because then at that point you just give them one and they're good
Yeah,
with
though,
that.
yeah. Some of the if it's a big bar, it's like that's 1 each. Because then that's compared to Halloween size. That's
Yeah,
like
it's all-
3 or 4 anyways.
It's
so.
like travel size if you think about it, really, right? Like it's
Yeah.
like travel size. Our regular shampoo, travel size, regular candy, and then travel. It's all travel size.
Yeah. Full size, you're getting one, maybe 2 if you're feeling
Maybe 2,
generous.
maybe
but
2.
depending on what it is. But yeah, that's another thing too. Some places do like in big cities like in New York or stuff, or even like downtown here. Some places like stores, they'll do trick or treating. So you go into a store and then they'll have stuff.
Oh,
where-
really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
Because like New York, it's like all apartments and shit. Unless you're in like Syracuse, like a suburb area, there's kids living in apartments in New York. So like they can go through the apartment, or it's like I'm sure it's probably like by a street basis too. Like some streets do, some streets don't. But once you live there, you know.
Yeah, it's probably you know if you're in the know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind going to like a different city like during Halloween time just to see what it would be like a trip to like New Orleans during Halloween.
New Orleans, yeah.
Like that'd be probably kind of fun.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Who knows what's going on down there?
Yeah, well, anywhere now really. But I mean, the food's good. Hush puppies, you know, all the seafood boils
Yeah,
and
nice po' boy.
po' boy. Oh, I've been thinking lately of making some jambalaya
Ooh.
because it's just rice. You get corn, potatoes, the kielbasa sausages, and then shrimp,
Yeah.
and then some Cajun seasoning, and
Rice, yeah.
easy done.
Yeah, pretty good too.
Yeah,
It's
healthy.
nice.
Yeah, it's lean.
Maybe go to Walmart or something. Get some Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuit mix.
Oh,
like that, yeah.
I love me those fucking Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits. I took my girlfriend there for the first time. She's never had it. Let me like 2 or 3 months, like maybe like 2-ish months ago. We were deciding like, I thought let's go to Red Robin. You've been wanting to go there. She was talking to me, you've been wanting to go there lately. And then I was just like, guess what? We already parked where Red Robin was. Like, we're gonna go here today. And it's just like, but I've never had Red Robin. I'm like, trust me, it's good, and it was very good. You know, the fucking craziest thing. Yes, they can get those biscuits if you get enough of them, they will fill you up. But we got two. We got one thing of biscuits because each one has like
Yeah, like
four.
4 in there. Yeah.
And so and then we order mozzarella sticks. So we were like,
Nice,
oh, let's get
nice.
another mozzarella. At Red Lobster, they give you like 12 big mozzarella sticks in
Woo.
one order.
That's
I was expecting like, oh, maybe it'll be like 6,
4,
like
5,
whatever,
6,
4, 5.
yeah.
These fuckers. So we just got full off of fucking bread and mozzarella sticks, and the actual food came like, fuck, I can't finish all of
Yep,
it.
that's
But that's probably how
that's
they
the way it
get you
is.
too. So obviously, because it's probably those mozzarella sticks probably cost like $1 for them to
yeah.
get and whatever.
Fucking put them in the microwave.
Put 'em in the
Throw them in the oven. Fucking garbage. Yep.
No, it was good mozzarella sticks because it was warm, and then they put parsley on top
Ooh,
of it.
yep, yep.
You know, put a little green on it.
Yeah, but
It was
even,
crispy.
you know, like Applebee's, I'm sure they do, like my girlfriend's dad, he used to like manage an Applebee's or something. So I kind of get the down low. It's like, yeah, they fucking microwave and do bullshit. Like if you get like nachos, like a lot of the appetizers, it's like, yeah, they're not making cheeseburger wontons at fucking Applebee's. They're not putting it in the wonton wrapper and fucking closing it up. No, that's fucking.
I would imagine
They're pulling it out of a box and throwing it in the oven.
or the deep fryer or
Or
whatever.
yeah, exactly. They're fucking
Like
just
that's what I
dumping
would
it in.
imagine. It's all frozen. Oh,
Yeah.
time to put it in the fryer.
Plus, it's an appetizer. If you're ordering a fucking cheeseburger dumpling and they're making it by hand, you're not getting that shit for at least like half an hour.
Yeah, that's true.
got to be definitely. And it might be like a factory, like the Applebee's like factory kitchen where they make
Yeah.
it for that. But even still, it's some frozen shit that they're plopping in.
Look. All I'm saying is I really want to go to Chili's because I've never been to Chili's.
Yeah,
So
same.
I hear it's good. I hear it's good. Like the ribs are pretty fucking amazing at Chili's, and
I always thought it was Mexican food because it's called Chili's. It's got a green and red pepper on the logo. I'm like, oh, it's some kind of
like a
Mexican,
Mexican
food
place.
It's like a Mexican Applebee's. I thought it was like a Mexican Applebee's,
like-
basically.
that we should start that. The Mexican Applebee's. What do we call it?
What's
We can't call it Chili's because it's taken.
what's apple and B in Spanish?
Well, apple is manzana, B is veja. So that
Veja
doesn't-
manzana, manzana veja.
No, that's like no. That
La manzana
No.
de la veja.
No, it's got to be one word. It's got to be like Chili's, but it's not Chili's. It can't be.
Man veja. Vesana.
We're gonna call it pájaro. It'll be bird. It'll be. Yeah, that'll be.
Welcome to Pájaro. What the fuck do you
What
want?
the fuck do you want?
You be like Dick's Ever been to Dick's Last Resort?
No, what's that?
I think that's a place only in. I know it's in Vegas. It might be somewhere else, but it's a place where they're just the waiters are hired to be mean to you. Like they.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
They're just mean to you. They're like, well, what do you want? It's like, oh, can I get a double cheeseburger? Figures, all
You
right.
fat ass.
Yeah, and then they make the hats for you. It's like a big just piece of paper, and then they like, curve and like tape it, so it's like a hat, and like right like fucking
like dumbass or
like,
whatever.
I have stiff socks at home, and they put it on
There
you.
you go.
Yeah, just like dumb shit. Yeah,
I'd like to go there. That and the Heart Attack Grill.
yeah, hard to or
Because I'm not getting the fucking 8-stack bro. I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind trying like just a double whatever they got there. Like that sounds pretty good.
And it's like if you weigh over 300 pounds, you eat for free.
I know.
Or something like that. They have a scale in there, and that's
It's at the front of the door. You
yep.
stand on it.
It's sad. It's sad. Like,
It's
well,
sad.
I'm already obese. Might as well eat for free.
Hey, fuck it. I mean, I would if I was. I mean, I'm not. I'm like maybe 250, but
It's interesting places, interesting food gimmicks.
I like this podcast.
Like
Very
this,
interesting.
yeah, very interesting. Not a lot, some food gimmicks occasionally, but
The pumpkin. That's food.
Yeah, you can eat that. Wild animals eat that. You can eat the seeds. Might
You can roast the seeds.
yeah. When we take all the guts out, you might keep the seeds.
Roast.
and
You have to let the seeds dry out for a few days,
Yeah.
and then you roast them with a little
let
salt.
them dry. Yeah, a little salt. We got some rosemary, garlic, maybe salt and that on
Oh.
there. Yeah, and throw them in the oven.
Mm.
Delicious. I
That
remember
sounds like a good meal.
one time I made like 2 batches. It was like one batch was like salted sunflower seeds. The other one was like it was like sugar and brown. It was like brown sugar and cinnamon. It was supposed to be sweet. They didn't taste like anything. It was very, very bland.
Very
Tasted like
bland.
nothing. So
Yeah, they suck a lot of. You really got to heavily season pumpkin seeds. So
yeah, if you're doing pumpkin seeds, salty and savory flavors. Don't go with the sweet ones.
you could. You got a lot of sugar. A lot
A
of
whole
sugar.
whole lot of that sugar.
You know what I'm excited for? I really want to make some Christmas crack early. You know what?
Christmas crack. What the fuck is that?
It's like where you get a sheet pan and then you put down like parchment paper. Then you put like a saltine crackers. You layer them down. Then you put like melted chocolate or caramel, whatever. And you let that sit, and then you just put other stuff on top of it. Like put some crushed up candy canes. And you put it in the fridge, and then you break a
Ah.
piece off later on. Like
Alright.
it's like Christmas crack or whatever. So
all right.
it's just it's addicting. So
yeah,
you know,
fair enough.
And you
Yeah.
crack it, so you know.
Yeah.
Christmas crack.
Makes sense. And you're addicted to it like crack, and you stab someone over it. Yeah, that's what happens when you're addicted to Christmas crack.
Also, the salty, the sweet. I think
Yeah,
it's pretty
it
good.
goes together pretty well.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah. Just like our musical recommendations.
I got a
Caesar,
musical recommendation for
Give
you.
it to us.
This is a song that I've been listening to heavily lately. The past
Heavily.
probably like maybe 2 weeks or so. Well, I've been listening to this other song too yesterday that I saw as well that I've been listening to. So I'm going to give 2 recommendations today.
Ooh.
Two recommendation. One is I've recommended his stuff before, but Noel Gallagher from his band, the Noel Gallagher and the High Flying Birds. This is a song called AKA Broken Arrow. And this is a really nice song because it starts off with a great groove. Fucking, they got the drums, the guitars, the acoustic guitar, the electric guitar. It's a nice blended melody, and it's a nice song that talks about that goes in. It's rock and roll song. Obviously, not heavy, but it's like man, not. I wouldn't say it's soft rock either. It's just it's just that
It's rocking.
it's rocking, and it's just talking about the song's talking about fucking making decisions in your head and like comparing it to like angels, and then you're like a different kind of. It's a really beautiful, it's a good broken arrow, so it's kind of like
Nice.
it's like shooting, like kind of trying to get your ideas out. But it's a really beautiful song, so I'm gonna recommend that. AKA Broken Arrow, great fucking song. And then I'm recommend a song from the new Tame Impala album. I don't know if you're a fan of Tame Impala, but I didn't even know they had a new album out until I was on YouTube yesterday, and they had a Tiny Desk concert.
Ooh,
I've talked about
nice.
some Tiny Desk concerts before, so
Yeah.
and they had the first song they started with. It was all beautiful because it's him and like 5 other guys who are in this band, and it's they're all just on guitars, just hanging
Ooh.
out. So you got regular guitars, you got guys. One guy had like a fucking guitar that was this tiny, and he was just playing on it, doing like
Damn.
some off stuff, and it was really nice too. So I'm gonna recommend that song, both the regular version and the Tiny Desk acoustic version. Borderline from Tame Impala. Also, I didn't know they were Australian. I had no idea until, but then once I saw the Tiny, because it's like live, you see him there, and then I see his hair. He was wearing sandals as he was performing. Like, yeah, he's Australian, and like he was singing, and then after he saw, he's like, oh man, and then whatever fucking
man.
Australian sounds
Yeah.
like, but
Oh yeah, mate.
it's a beautiful song. It's there's a classic theme to it too, like finding love, but like especially in the acoustic performance, the way it was just performed, like I'm like, man, that's a great song. So yeah, Broken Arrow, No Gallagher, Tame Impala, Borderline, great songs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good songs indeed. My music recommendation is I was thinking of a couple right now, but I think the one I'm going to decide on is speaking of Toby Keith, that fucker. I mentioned another country music song that my girlfriend told me about. I think it's called "Drinking Problem." I don't remember exactly who it's by, but I'll put it there. But it's a song where the guy's like the end of the chorus is they say I got a drinking problem, but I ain't got no problem drinking at all.
Hey, I like it.
And so yeah, the whole song is like, yeah, they say I got a drinking problem, but that ain't no reason to stop. Like, yeah, I'm good at doing it, so I'm gonna keep doing it. I ain't got no problem at all with drinking.
And that's a real American right
Yeah,
there.
that's a real country song. See, that's the country songs I can get behind, where it's like, yep, I'm a degenerate and I know it. Nothing, no,
You're proud.
exactly.
Yeah.
No underlying layer about, well, but I still pray to God and go to church. So it's like, nope, just talk. Yep, I fucking drink and I love doing it.
See, that's what we need in this country nowadays more than ever. People just having pride in what they love doing.
Exactly, and as long as it's not
Extreme.
as long as it's not being racist or fascist or
yeah,
anything that destroys the nation at its core.
Yeah, but all that beautiful bad stuff, but
Yeah.
not beautiful, but maybe to someone, but not me. But
Yeah, why can't we just have politicians doing coke? Like, why can't we just go back to that? Maybe if more of them were doing coke, they'd realize the things they're saying are fucking stupid.
or the gay stuff. Like, where's all the gay stuff now with all the high political
apparently,
leaders?
there was like a recent a Republican rally or like a congressional meeting or something. There was Grinder was off the fucking charts. Then of course, it happens. So
Gotta get it.
of course, constant. But it's part of life. We don't get to really talk about or acknowledge, but we know what's happening.
But at least we're honest, and then like with everyone listening to this, if you listen to it, but like we can't do much about it, but we live our life every day and we try our best.
All we can do is hate America and support Hamas. That's all we can do.
Well, assalamu alaikum, brother.
Gesundheit.
Is that Hamas? I don't know what that, but no, it's like some sort of different thing, right? I don't know. Malcolm X would say it.